All right, we're now recording here with the wonderful Kizzle. Thank you for joining me today.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So we are starting off on a fresh boot since I had to reinstall webcam drivers to get this double layout situated, and I'm getting all the
Yeah,
daily offers.
yeah. It's a little harder than people think. Although it's probably just us. Probably not actually that hard.
To be fair, there is a steep learning curve with this webcam software. You use Streamlabs OBS, right?
I do. I do.
Gotcha, and I'm just using regular OBS. I'm not sure if there's any overlap there, but either way, we've got some fun stuff in stock, I guess tonight, because it really is. It's 11 p.m. for me, almost midnight.
Yep. Yep.
So Kizzle is
Yeah.
so kind as to join me for an opening of pretty much all of my ancient shards during this, what is it, a double event?
It is double. It's double on the ancient, which is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the first time they've done it.
Yeah.
So,
So
and you have quite a few. So hopefully you end up getting some good stuff out
I've been saving up for it. So before we
of it.
get started, I just want to ask your take on a double ancient shard opening event versus doubling void or doubling sacreds. What's your take on that, Kizzle?
I would say doubling the void is probably like the. I would say that's probably the best one that you can hope for right now because the void legendaries are just they're awesome. And then I would say after that, for me, I would lean more towards the ancient doubles. Now, before they actually normalize the drop rates on the void shards, I would have said a void event's really not even that big of a deal because the drop rates were so abysmal.
That's fair.
But with them being buffed up a little bit now, I think they're really good. But I would put them slightly ahead, if not on par with the ancient shards.
Fair enough.
Usually with the sacred shard, they charge you $30 a shard, and you get two or three of them. So at least with ancient shards, like you can roll it 16 times if you got room.
That's actually what I'd found. Is when I was doing the ancient shard stuff, I threw out an ancient shard video, opening 5 of those bad boys, and those things took. Those are actually my first 7 shards. My first 2 I opened off camera, solo, all that stuff, trying to hope for that
Yeah,
legendary.
yeah,
But, for 16% chance, I'm like, or was it 16 or 12? Let me look at the base rate here. Okay, it was a 12% chance. So with a 12% chance, I'm like, with 5 shards, there's about a 70% chance doing the probability calculations I should get something.
yeah, yeah,
Bricked hard the entire
yeah,
group of them. And so, like you said, it's just you're shucking so many more of these blue crystals. It just favors the probability to really be able to go through these at this ancient event. So in
yeah.
kind of deference to that, I went ahead and I filled my vault with everything except
Good,
my arena team. Um, we're empty right now, so let's get cracking. That's
awesome.
I'm a, I'm one of those people. I crack 10 at a time, but if you want me to crack one, feel free. I don't mind, but let's start with a 10.
I would go with 10. I mean, I'm not dogmatic enough to believe that one's actually better than the other. But
Exactly, exactly.
all right, so you got Kitus, that's good. Seeker, okay. Shatterbone. So this is a good roll.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about a bunch of epics. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
That's really so. Your best of that is probably Seeker, because Seeker's really good for the arena.
yeah.
He has a turn meter buff as well as an attack buff. Shatterbones and I think it's Romeo or Ramiro and Kitus. They're okay.
Romero is Juliana's partner, right?
Yeah, you'll never really see them used together. I mean, Juliana's excellent, but Romero's, he's okay.
I
He
th-
doesn't really hold up. So
I'm still running Juliana at my clan boss team, and Dirty Me admits she's only 5 stars. She's my only no. She and Apothecary are my 2 5 stars in my CB team, and
yeah,
she's still holding her own at 5 stars, no problem. She almost never misses an HP burn, and she's got a little bit of sustain problems, but 6 stars is going to fix that up. She's still just kicking strong for me.
oh yeah, yeah. She's one of the best in the game, especially in the beginning. I mean,
Now,
she can be replaced down the line by legendaries, but
I was actually going to be excited for the uh, oh, 1 second. I was just checking out his abilities. Okay, yeah, nothing really earth shattering from Shatter Bones, but
no,
I
no,
you can say Valerie Valerie. I'm prone to Valerie, but I was going to be excited for her, but I pulled her out of a green the other day,
Okay.
and that was the last piece I needed for the rosin
Oh, okay.
Starhide fusion.
Yeah.
So now I have all the pieces. I just have to level up all the epics and potion them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kicking another 10 out the window.
All right. Let's see.
Starting off with Canonus. That's
Canonus.
disappointing.
Yeah, she's kind of useless.
Hey, Steel Bowyer used to be good.
Yeah, used to be good. Rotting Mage used to be in the Foley fiasco.
Do you think they're ever going to bring Foley back?
As that summon,
Yeah,
as the fusion rather. I mean, Plarium does some really wonky stuff. That was it was a huge fail on their part to do it that way. If they brought him back, they have to completely change the event because I think a lot of people quit over
okay. So
that.
it wouldn't necessarily behoove anybody to save those rotting mages or those pieces of Foley that existed beforehand.
I always tell folks, I mean, if you can save one of every single rare that you can,
There's
have
so many
room for.
rares, though. You only have so much
Yeah,
vault space.
that is one of the challenges of it. But when you're starting out, you can do that, and then as you start running out of vault space, frankly, I would say the amount of vault space you have is in pretty good correlation to how much you spend, or probably good relation to how much you spend. So if if you're paid to play and you're a spender, then it's okay. You can buy ancient shards whenever there's an event,
That's
or a
fair.
fusion. So
Yeah, I put forth the first thing I unlocked was my mine, obviously. Then I filled out my
yeah,
market slots, and then the next thing I did was just champion space, vault space. Every time there was one you could only use gems on, it's fine. Put
yeah,
every bit of silver I had into it. I'm broke actually because of filling out all that space, but you know what? It was worth it because
yeah.
for events like this.
Oh yeah.
So it was Bowyer that got nerfed from having a 4-hit attack something to just 1 and 2s, right?
She had. I really honestly don't remember exactly. I don't think she had a 4-hit. I think she had like some way to have an exceptionally large crit.
Oh,
I
well,
believe that's what it was because I saw like slides of her, like having a huge like crit, like 100K or 200K or whatever it was at the
well,
time.
she's Hyper Garbo now, right?
Oh yeah, she's not too good now. So
Oh, sucks to be us.
yeah,
Hell, us. I guess me, technically, but I guess you're along for the ride.
yeah, yeah. I'm definitely here.
Ooh, that Elaine skill book. Luthia. I've never seen Luthia or Ater.
Yeah, I want to say Lucia or however you say her name. I think she's decent at EDP off the
Wow.
top of my head.
30% chance up to 40, 50% chance of a poison buff, but only 1 hit. So I wouldn't say
Yeah,
she's a clan bosser.
I mean she can be a
Um,
good clan bosser, clan boss hero up until you get Juliana or something.
Now, people take a dump on Freeze hardcore, and I see
Hmm.
Brad dumping and microtransaction. I see them like just hating all over Freeze, drinking that haterade, dumping it all out. So, what is it about Freeze that sucks? Because isn't it just stun?
It's essentially a stun. I mean, there's really no difference between that and a stun.
'Cause
So,
I see
I
how
mean,
like sleep is a strictly worse stun. If you take any damage, you wake up. Okay, that
yeah.
sucks. But I mean, Freeze is just another stun. What's bad about that in the arena? I guess I just don't see where the disadvantage is.
I mean, I don't think there's any logic behind it being bad in the arena. Obviously it's good in the arena. It's a great form of crowd control. Maybe their perspective is that the freeze gear itself. I think people tend to have
That's
a
fair.
better chance of getting really good substat rolls on their freeze gear. So most people kind of just hate freeze gear for that reason.
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
now I don't mean to detract from the shard. I know we're opening shards here. Hey, Epic Ascension pack. God, those tomes. I need those tomes so badly. Oh well. I'm gonna take one small detour just to expand upon what you said.
Yeah.
My first 6-star piece, freeze gear, defense for Tayrel,
Yeah.
all speed rolls. Just 3 speed rolls.
Yeah.
I don't know why. The freeze gear just came out right for me there.
It does for a lot of folks, and I don't. I mean, maybe there's something to that, but it has for me in the past.
I think RNGs this just likes to troll. Hey,
Yeah.
Aethel skill book. That's nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Rosh
Oh,
Guard.
Roshguard, nice.
I drink to you, Rosh Guard. Sanction Purifier. Suppose I raise my glass as well. I don't know what
Yeah,
she does. I'm actually more curious about her because I know
she's new.
Roshkar's good.
She's pretty new. I don't know what she has off the top of my head. I can pull her up.
So let's see. She attacks one enemy, so she's an attack hero.
I think
Her
she's kind of a junk hero, to be
Yeah,
honest.
blocks
Yeah,
buffs, so nothing on her A1. One
yeah.
enemy, 50% chance of a stun in her A2, and her passive, I guess, is Fiend Purge. Oh no, it's an attack.
That's
One
an attack.
enemy with two random allies.
Yeah, not too great. But
Yeah.
Roshguard, on the other hand, that's a really good role. Roshguard does two things really well. Number one, he does PvP, probably one of the best PvP heroes in the game. And in addition to that, he is awesome right now at Ultra Clan Boss.
Now, I was
And,
going to say, honestly, I saw the full closed helmet and thought he was a Banner Lord, and so I was going to say, is this
yeah,
like the only Banner Lord that isn't Fodder Lord? But he's Sacred Order. I
yeah,
buy
he's
that.
sacred. So, yeah, but he can also dispel on the A1, which is really good. So he's good for when the clan boss is below 50%.
Oh wow.
He can take off the buff, and then I think it's his A2 is
Oh,
where he gets
he's
cooldowns.
Yeah, he's that troll that's just like LOL block buffs, block cooldown. I hate fighting
Yeah,
him in the arena. He is because you can't resist those debuffs when you ascend
yeah.
him. It's so frustrating.
And his A3, you can get that down to a 4 turn cooldown,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
also brutal.
yeah, yeah.
How is he in dungeons as a leader? Because that's not a small HP buff.
Um, in dungeons, he's not bad. He's really not. He can kind of come in and save your team. It's just he only does like single target damage.
Got it.
Usually in dungeons, you want AoE damage as much as you can get it, but his utility is really good. It's a 4 turn cooldown. I would say more than anything, he is a clan boss hero for sure.
Mhm.
But that's usually when you're cheesing clan boss, trying to get it to go forever by having rush guards and like certain X like the unkillable and the block damage buffs going back and forth. And then he's definitely tier one, maybe even arguably the best arena champion in the game.
Got it. Now I gotta ask, the rebuke. I just see the. First of all, he's super cheap to book. He's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books, which is really low for a legendary. Like Xavia, I think she's in the teens of books. I'm not even touching her
Yeah.
books because it's just too many. Uh, I mean, big ol' hammer. I see two 10% damages. Does he hit like a truck with that A1? Because I'm hoping he would.
Not, I mean, he's not a low
Ah,
damage
damn.
with it, but I mean, it's not bad,
Okay.
but he's not like Turbo.
Okay. Because yeah, Tyrell. I know I made an early video about him just kind of being a little underwhelming pre
Yeah,
6 star, but as soon as I got that 6 star, night and day, he started bringing the pain.
yeah, but he's defense based. So I
Yeah.
mean, defense based champions can deal a significant amount of damage. It scales very well, especially when compared to attack. So
Missionary is he looks like he might be a new one. That's a lame A1. I think I might understand why Brad and Darth hate all over Freeze so much. Because it seems like Freeze and Stun don't have very high chances of proccing.
yeah, that can be an issue. And then you need to build up your ACC,
Yeah.
as well whenever you're using them. So
So it looks like Missionary is just very big into the hey guys, I'm a tank, provoke, and then reduction, I'm not really tanking right very well. Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's nearly as effective as Roshkar despite being an epic, but
yeah, no, Rush guards, significantly better.
well, on the plus side, there is a lot of food. Can't
Yeah,
complain about that.
yeah.
I can complain about leveling it. Oh, that Canoness. She just sticks with me. Ah, Maiden.
And nothing really on that one.
I will say at least the juxtaposition of Maiden and War Maiden is entertaining at the very least.
Yeah, it might speak to some interesting RNG to come.
Hmm,
Allure's pretty
Allure's not
good.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Eh,
can reduce turn meter. She's kind of Steel Skull. Do you already have Steel Skull?
No! I
Okay,
needed Steel Skull for my clan boss team so badly.
yeah. Steel Skull's one of the best in the game. So
Yeah.
Steel Skull's got a poison on the A1. He can heal and cleanse on the A2, and on the A3 he buffs defense for the entire team and heals
Yeah.
when it's when he's ascended. So he's, and then most people kind of look at him as if he's a healer. He's not really as much of a healer as he is just amazing at damage with a lot. Like I would say he's a damage dealer slash utility.
I
He's
just
really good at
noticed he's got handcuffs and a gimp mask on his butt. I'm not even touching that.
that. Yeah. Clear
And a
handed.
chastity belt, dude. I
Yeah.
You can't write this stuff. Wow.
Apparently Clarion did. So
Kinky, guys. I hope that's not too much for you two. But point being, I'm running Doom Priest in my clan boss team as just I need a filler. She cleanses the
yeah.
poisons, she cleanses the stun. This is gonna really up my clan boss team to the next level. Now, Allure, you did a video on her not too long ago, right?
No, I did mention her in
That's
my Spider 20 video.
that's what it was. Yeah, you mentioned her
Yeah.
there. Okay, so give me a for dummies on the Allure.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, she can decrease turn meter on her A1, but not by a significant amount. And it's 3 random hits. So if you're fighting against just a single target, then it can be really good at kind of locking them into missing turns. So she can be really good with dungeons and stuff like that. Then she's got the decreased defense debuff on the A2.
Yep.
The challenge with that is it's not the full decreased defense debuff. It's a 30% instead of 60.
Yeah.
Most people have a 60, and I think the A3 she does has an extra 30% chance of critting.
Yeah. And ignore
And
some defense.
yeah, but she's not very hard hitting. I would say the big thing with the lure is the A1 for the turn meter reduction.
Okay.
That's usually where you're going to use her.
And so it looks like Kalia over here is, yeah, she's just about that heal reduction, that HP burn, a lot of HP burn. Wow.
Yeah, what most people say about Kalia is that she's good in the very beginning of playing boss because HP burn. You're not really running a lot of heroes that poison and proc poisons very often because in the beginning of the game, if she's one of your first epics, that's okay, but she's very quickly replaced. She's like a far second place to Juliana.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking she might also be decent as like a poor man's Ignatius against the Spider.
the challenge with that is I don't think she does an AOE. Does she do an AOE?
She does
HP
her.
burn?
Oh wait, no, it's not. It's not an AOE HP burn. It's an AOE defense down thing. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
So
just single target.
Bushi, I just want to point out Bushi with that name, but the whole European armor and the halberd thing. You're kind of mixing your metaphors, Polarium, just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. They've gone west and east at the same time there.
Yeah.
East meets
Okay.
west.
This is interesting. He's kind of has a built-in methodical. It looks like with his
Yes,
A1.
some people use him in PvP, but I mean, all in all, for me, he's a food hero.
Yeah. I
Not too
mean,
great.
that's a really interesting passive he's got there, honestly. But I
Mhm.
can't say that the rest of him kind of makes me go, ooh. Knight
Yeah,
Errant is supposed to be mediocre to decent, right?
Knight Errant, he's okay. I mean,
Oh wait,
I
he's a
would say
Banner Lord. My bad.
yeah, he's definitely on the lower end there. But no, I would say he's food,
And Skull
and that's
Crushers,
Skull
just
Crusher.
you can't go
He,
wrong with Skull
yeah,
Crusher.
no, if you, I mean, you just got Skull Crusher and Steel Skull, so and you got Rush Guard too. I mean, you had the beginnings of a very, very, very good clan boss team with those
Oh,
three.
and honestly, I've been needing something for Spirit Dungeon for a while, and that
And Marksman is actually pretty good as well.
really, I've been
hmm
using him as fodder,
He's got Poison on the A1.
but it's one hit.
Yeah, I mean, he's not Juliana level or Steel Skull level, but he's
Okay,
pretty good.
so yeah, he's kind of like a mix between a little bit of Steel Skull, a little bit of Apothecary over here,
Yep,
and a little bit of Giant Slayer on a 4-turn cooldown with books. Hmm.
yep, yep,
Well, yeah, nothing to write home about, but like if you need somebody to fill a bunch of slots, he can do it.
yep.
That's fair. I'm gonna be a little anticlimactic with this one because yep, Canoness, man. She just,
And that's again.
oh man, what's wrong? Oh yeah, well it looks like I've gotta go. No, no, I do not want to spend $50 on that. But thank you, Plarium. Wow, that almost filled up my vault. My goodness. But gotta free that space up. What do we
All
got
right, let's
here?
see what you
Something good. I wouldn't mind it's another legendary. Although I guess Rush Card and all those awesome like top tier epics would not be a bad way to end the night. So,
Yeah. No, I mean, getting your rush guard alone is just an excellent pull.
oh man, I need
Yeah.
to just tag Brad in this because that Muckstalker. He came over to say hey to me. I guess he always complains about getting Muckstalker when he does shard opening videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ooh, Doom Priest book. I can't complain about that.
Yeah, Dead Priest is pretty good.
She's she just basically took me from like not even doing Minotaur to Minotaur 14 by herself, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Just rares and Romero. That's all right though.
Okay.
Bloodfeather.
Yeah,
That's
she's food, unfortunately.
yeah. Oh wait, no, you can only
Yeah.
fuse rosin once, can't you?
No, you can fuse them multiple times.
Oh, you can?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, cool. Because I was thinking like if I can collect the epics for another rosin fusion, hey,
Yeah.
more power to me.
Yeah, and he's a hero that's interesting to have two of because he can deplete turn meter in AoE as well.
Yeah, it's 100%, isn't it? He's just like
Yeah.
a straight up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
he's great PvP.
you wanted to play the game? No, no, you're not playing the game, son. Now, I used to play Galaxy of Heroes, and that one could be really frustrating with some of the turn meter manipulation. Oh, that game was
Oh
just
yeah, yeah.
want to throw your phone.
Oh, Gorgorab. So you got both of the really good epics that
Oh,
game
really?
turn meter. hmm
See, I
I
see
like Seeker a little bit better,
a lot of
but
people call him Garbo Garab because they say he's Garbo tier.
um, I would not say that. I mean, he has a lot in one. I mean, he increases. He's got the aura, which increases your speed in the arena, but it's not as
Yeah.
much as some. And then he can dispel buffs on his A1, and he increases attack on all his allies on his A2, and fills turn meter by 15%. And then
Wow.
I think, oh yeah, his A3 is a res and a heal.
Oh,
So the people
any.
push back on him because he only increases the turn meter by 15%, whereas like Seeker does it by 30%. So
Got it.
Seeker would be a better
So
choice.
he's kind of like Marksman that he does a lot of things pretty decently, but nothing like exceptionally well.
Yeah, he's like a jack of all, master of none.
Got it. So Arbiter he ain't.
No.
Oh wow, I'm actually lacking silver to open up these 20 shards. Wow, that's embarrassing. Oh my god. Uh, bear with me just one moment. Accessories sell well. If you can farm spider, like higher tier spider, higher than me, I'm only at 10, you can make some good silver pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shaman.
Yeah, and another Royal Guard. Shaman's pretty much food. Royal Guard is good. Uh, it
Hey,
depends. He's good at times.
the Skull
Um,
Crusher book is nice.
yeah, and then Necro Hunter is new. I don't know much about him.
I did a review on him just briefly in your Discord. By the way,
Okay.
if you're not in Kill's Discord, join up. We're usually always talking. You can't shut us up. It's pretty fun in there.
Yeah, I like to think so.
But he doesn't impress me as like anybody that's gonna redefine my life. He's
Yeah,
single. It's a one enemy double hit, single target double hit. 50% chance of the 60% increase, decreased defense buff, which is cool, and you can go ahead and level it up to a 65% chance, which is a weird number because Polarium usually doesn't do a 65% chance.
yeah, that is a little bit off.
But it's kind of like it's very similar to Tyrell, but I'm not sure how hard it hits.
Yeah.
What I'm what I'm not sold on is his Gravestorm and his A3, because Gravestorm 3 turn cooldown is pretty decent, but it's a 50% chance of a second hit.
Okay.
Well, that's fantastic, but the base hit hits all it only hits one enemy, and you only have a 50% chance of the second hit hitting everybody. So
Mhm.
two things: how does it scale with his attack? Because the scaling is poor, well, then the attack itself is trash. If it
Yeah.
scales well, then a 50% chance with no way to influence that number at all leaves him really hit or miss. It kind of leaves a little too much up to the RNGesus.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
mean, the A1 with decreased defense is pretty good, but it's single target.
yeah. And so
So
I'd
if
say
you don't
clan
have
boss for
that,
sure.
yeah, I mean, decreased defense is definitely good for clan boss. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have a whole lot of utility outside that. I mean, single target. I would say he's probably clan boss until you get something better,
Oh yeah.
but he doesn't replace any
No.
of even yeah
What really doesn't sell me on him though is this blasted A3 Tombstalker 5-turn cooldown down to a 4 with books. Here's the problem: drops a veil on him for 2 turns if the attack is critical only, and has a
yeah
75% chance. It's not even a full 100% chance. Once you ascend him, so let's just talk about the ascension skill because you're going to ascend him if you're going to use him.
yeah
100% chance, perfect veil, 2 turns if the attack is critical. Okay, it's an
yeah
attack champion, we're going to get full crits, that's fine. But the perfect veil itself doesn't do anything for him. He has no caveats in his other abilities. While this
yeah
hero is veiled, this extra bonus happens. So he's untargetable with single target attacks, but the
yeah
primary area you're using him, the clan boss, primarily AoEs anyway. Okay, he's not going to get punched in
yeah
the face for a stun. Cool.
yeah yeah yeah. No, you're completely right. So I mean, he has a decreased defense on his A1. That's pretty much what he's got going for him.
Yeah. I mean, maybe his scaling is out of this world, and if it is, awesome. That would be so cool. But so
Yeah,
far, he just seems like a very mid game, early game hero. Hill Nomad. That's new.
I think is this your last one?
It sure is.
Okay, I thought it was. I'm like sitting here like, I hope it's not all blues for the. Okay.
Oh,
Hopefully, I didn't
brutal.
jinx it when I said that. Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest though, pulling Roshguard, pulling Skull Crusher, pulling Steel Skull, that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean
Couple of
that
Steel Skulls. Or no, a couple of Skull Crushers.
Skull
That's what it
Crushers.
was.
Yeah, I mean that's I mean those are all significant. Your Skull Crusher is going to be good for you in any aspect of the game. Your Steel Skull is going to be dungeons. Not really good in dungeons, I would say, up until you get to the 15 to the 20 category, and then you really need more AOE in the beginning. But there's still a lot of utility on Steel Skull, so you might bring him in for some of it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, one of the all-time best. Oh, I mean, just one of my absolute favorite clan boss champions.